Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sienna, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the toxic cancel culture, specifically in Korea. As you guys know, if you have been using social media for a long time, cancel culture can be toxic in every country. However, I'm going to be focusing on the cancel culture in Korea. A lot of celebrities can get canceled here for the tiniest reasons, and they offer less mercy to those celebrities. First, I'm going to talk about some celebrities that were really badly affected by the cancel culture recently. The first actor I'm going to talk about is Kim Sun-ho. If you watched Startup and Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, you're probably familiar with the actor. I personally really like him. I think he's a terrific actor, and he just has a very kind, generous face. He faced a massive scandal late last year as his former girlfriend leaked some private things about their relationship. The ex-girlfriend wrote on an online platform that she claimed to be his ex-girlfriend, and she made certain claims that when she was pregnant with his child, he forced her into having an abortion and even talked about marriage with her. But after she terminated her pregnancy, she alleged that actor Kim Sun-ho completely flipped out and did a 180 and started to threaten her to make her be quiet. The long post that she posted made a lot of awful allegations against him, saying that he in real life is a very cold and cruel person, and he often badmouths the people that he worked with. The post completely blew up. It completely tarnished his clean, nice boy image. If you guys watched the K-dramas that he was in, he fits a very nice guy, side character vibe, so his reputation was completely tarnished. He started getting more brand deals around that time, and all of his brand deals were put on hold, and his company even had to issue a formal apology about his behavior. He actually took full responsibility of his actions, and his career was put on hold. But shortly after, Dispatch's expose came to light, where they detailed that his friends and people that he worked with came to his defense and even said during that time when his ex-girlfriend was going through an abortion, he offered to stop going to work and make her seaweed soup to help recover for her health. The public view of Kim Sun-ho shifted once again. Everyone took his side and felt really bad for him and all the negative press that he received. I also remember this time really well because I was a fan, a lot of my friends were a fan of his as well, and it completely took over the internet. So we went from completely loving him and supporting him to, oh my gosh, he was literally the devil in disguise, to, oh, he was innocent all this time. Another celebrity that was badly affected by the press and the cancel culture was Red Velvet's Irene. She, for the longest time, was everywhere. If you go to a cosmetic store or a fashion store, she had so many brand deals. She's like the perfect embodiment of Korean beauty standards, and literally everyone was in love with her. However, back in October of 2020, a makeup artist came out with an expose of what she was like in real life, and it was horrible. She accused the singer of alleged rude behavior and looking down on staff members and 갑질. 갑질 refers to a behavior in Korea where powerful people get their way with people that they think is less than. Irene had to put a hold on all of her work, and she was removed from so many advertisements, and SM Entertainment had to issue a formal apology on her behavior. The internet also had some mixed reactions about this case though, because she was so widely loved that maybe she was just having a bad day. I know Jennie from Blackpink was also affected by this scandal because it seems that Jennie was quite close with Irene, so a lot of old posts of them hanging out together, being very friendly with each other came out, and people were attacking Jennie for a little while as well, thinking that birds of the same feather flock together. The last celebrity influencer that I want to talk about is a very popular YouTuber from Singles Inferno. I'm sure you've all heard about Song Jia, who has a YouTube channel called Freezia. I was actually a fan of her before she was even on Singles Inferno because she's very bold and honest with her fans, and she was a style icon. Her makeup always looked so pretty, and I was really excited when I saw her in Singles Inferno. After she was on Singles Inferno, she completely blew up. When I started following her, I think she had around 200k followers. Now she has millions. However, her fame and success was very short-lived because soon after she was exposed for wearing a lot of fake designer in her YouTube videos and even on the Netflix show. This was a problem because netizens believed that her whole image on social media was like, I'm a rich girl and I was born from a very well-off family, to I am just like a scammer who buys things and then tells her fans that it was real and authentic. So a lot of fans felt betrayed that she was seen previously wearing a lot of fake designer. A lot of people think that it was a major problem because in her old YouTube video, she talked about how one of her goals was to have her own store one day. So you want to have your own store one day and you don't even know the basic rules about plagiarism and copying other people's designs and supporting those stores that copy designs, then it's going to be a major problem. She received so much backlash in Korea, but it seems that her reputation among global fans weren't badly tarnished at all. If anything, I read a lot of comments calling her like more relatable this way, and it's not like all of her items were fake. Dispatch actually held a whole conference where they invited news reporters, and she brought out all of her fake designer products to explain one by one. This is real, I have the receipts, this is fake. I got it at a random store in Korea. And that's when a lot of people in Korea started thinking, maybe we canceled her too hard this time. It led a lot of discussions online saying that maybe her backlash was fueled by people feeling jealous of her, or a lot of males feeling a sense of this girl was so powerful and getting so much popularity that they didn't like to see successful women. She issued a formal apology and she deleted everything on Instagram and YouTube, and it's only recently that she started posting again. As you can see now, Korea has a pattern of putting all the attention on these types of media and attacking one celebrity at a time to see their downfall, and they don't really give them a second chance right away. Western celebrities, like for example Brad Pitt, for the longest time the media put Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie against each other, and Brad Pitt got with Angelina during his marriage. If that happened in Korea, he would be canceled. We would not see Brad Pitt ever again. And there's a lot of dark things around certain Hollywood actors, but I think that people in Western cultures, they're able to separate between the artist and the art. Of course, they would also receive some backlash if they did something horrible, but they are able to bounce back with new art, whether it's music or a movie, very, very quickly. And their art would do surprisingly well. But in Korea, they're probably going to be blacklisted, or even if they shot something, it's probably going to get canceled. It's been happening so much that when you sign a contract as a celebrity with an advertisement or a movie deal, in the contract, it would say if ever a scandal of you comes out and your reputation gets tarnished, then you have to pay a fine to the movie project or to the agency so that they can use the money to hire someone else and replace you. In Korea, celebrities are expected to not only entertain and produce good music and good movies, but also set a standard for society. And those who stray away from the society and a good reputation completely get canceled overnight. After getting canceled, to come back and regain all the love and support that you had before is almost impossible. A lot of people also believe that sometimes if something's not going right in the political world, for example, Dispatch will release a new couple or a celebrity would get canceled to kind of distract the public view from caring about these political rights to caring about celebrities. So why is Korea so hard on celebrities, and why do we put such a high standard for celebrities even though at the end of the day they're just human beings? First reason can relate to having some sort of conformity culture and obedience. Song Jae-ryong, a professor at Kyung University, said that sometimes celebrities can fall victim because of how Korea has a culture of obedience, and if you don't fit into that, then you are immediately blacklisted. Since being different in Korea is frowned upon, for you to stray out of what is accepted by the society, you are immediately the outsider. Since celebrities obviously stand out and they draw a lot of the public opinions and attention, people are less tolerant of those that don't follow the ethical code. So I'm going to make another video about this later on, but in Korea, you'll notice even at a very young age where you are part of a society like going to school, elementary school, middle school, high school, if you don't belong to a certain group, then you are immediately placed on the opposite group, where people don't like you. You're kind of like the black sheep. As a group, we tend to want to take sides. There's either the good side or the bad side. You have the cool people or you have the people that no one wants to be around. And it leads a lot of people to be less understanding and accepting of different people that are not like us. These days in Korea, reality shows are becoming more and more popular, where people are more vulnerable and they talk about issues that weren't previously talked about on television, such as divorces. There's a whole show about people going through a divorce, marriages, second marriages, a lot of shows these days about parenting. What is good parenting and what is bad parenting. As a culture, I think it's great that we're learning to be more vulnerable and open about these subjects, but it puts them in a spotlight where they will be judged and attacked. Shows like I Live Alone, where popular celebrities show their everyday life of what it's like to live alone, what do they do on a daily basis. These candid moments of seeing our favorite celebrities live their lives have sparked more curiosity among the viewers and fans to see more of them, to see more of their private lives. However, instead of seeing it like it is and seeing the good and the bad, a lot of the viewers are preoccupied about catching their bad behavior and seeing if they're actually good all the time in real life. Yoo Jae-suk, who is a very popular MC and entertainer in Korea, he was able to maintain an amazing reputation for many, many years. And this is because he seems to be nice to everyone all the time. When I was younger, if I heard that a celebrity was rude to a fan, I would think that person was a bad person. But now, as I get older, I realize everyone has their bad days. Just because you say no to a photo or you tell someone to get out of the way doesn't make you a bad person. But for Yoo Jae-suk, everyone that meets him, whether they are a fan or another celebrity, they have nothing but good things to say about him. During the peak of the Corona days, when celebrities were seen violating such rules, they were immediately canceled and they received so much hate on social media. For example, TV excuse Yoon-ho was super loved by everyone for his fun personality and the fact that he was very hardworking. He was also seen as one of the most kind-hearted celebrities in K-pop industry. However, he received so much backlash when he was seen violating social distance rules a couple months ago. Now, this really damaged his squeaky clean reputation and he received so much hate. He had to step down from a lot of the variety shows that he was scheduled to film and a lot of advertisements dropped him. Another reason for the cancel culture is social media. The rise of social media and more people using social media to get their news, a lot of people are quick to jump to the hate wagon when they see a celebrity doing something that isn't necessarily good. So when a really bad event happens, all the users are very quick to come together and voice their own opinions. And if a celebrity receives a ton of negative comments on social media, TV and advertisers are very quick to drop them because they value public opinion as well. In a very close-knit society like Korea, social media has become a means to incite public opinion. When the public voices our opinions about a subject and we see that the TV program or the advertisers quickly drop them, then we also get a sense of satisfaction, like we did something as a society to get rid of the bad guy. It ultimately leads us to be harsher critics of other celebrities as well. However, there are some good things that do come from it. Korea has a very big problem with bullying. And if a celebrity who used to be a bully is removed from a program, then it can help younger children understand that there are consequences to bullying other people. However, this can also lead to a witch hunt, where a lot of innocent celebrities are being accused of doing something awful or being a bully back in their day with no sources and no evidence. And they would still be canceled and they would still have to pay a fine to all these advertisers because their reputation is tarnished, even though the allegations are not true. Mr. Kim expressed that as a society, we need to really take a look at what the issue, what the scandal is mainly about. Is it a criminal charge? Like for Big Bang, they had a huge scandal. Like that was right that he was canceled. So is it a criminal charge or is it a personal matter? Right now, there seems to be no boundary in keeping these private matters away from these criminal charges. And as a society, we need to take a closer look at whether this cancellation of a celebrity is valid or not before we voice our opinions and make it snowball into a bigger problem. So that concludes my video today about the cancellation culture in Korea. Which celebrity, in your opinion, was canceled for all the wrong reasons? What celebrity do you think didn't deserve that hate or was innocent all that time? I would love to hear your opinions down below in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!